welcome to Telile Today. Today joining me in the studio is Chrissy MacNeil and Janelle Samson. Hello, girls.
Hi.
Now, the girls are here today to talk to us about a World Unity Conference, and did I say that right?
World Youth Day.
World Youth Day. And that was held in Rome last year, and you guys got to go. So how did it come about? I guess, who organizes this, or who gets the ball rolling and says, okay, Chrissy, Janelle, do you guys want to go, or is it, how do they select the people to go?
We went because we happened to know Jeanette Pearson from the youth office of the diocese, and she had asked if there's anyone from Richmond who wanted to go. But this time around, they're just running it through the churches. So if anyone wants to go, just see your parish priest or whatever, and they'll organize it. It's open to anyone from 16 to 35 years old.
Wow. So which parish priest did you speak with?
Father Bruno Ruel.
Okay. Now, did the parish or the diocese provide the travel arrangements and stuff, or how did that come to play?
It was the diocese put it together.
Okay.
So they contacted a travel group and just all put it together.
Now, I understand, Janelle, you did some fundraising. Did you as well, Chrissy? No? No? But you had told me, Janelle, earlier that you did some fundraising for this.
I'd done quite a few flea markets at the Mayflower Mall in Sydney every Sunday, and then I had done bottle drives, and then the rest of my money came from working during the summer.
And that was to pay for your transportation, was it?
Transport, accommodations, and spending money too.
Oh, okay. How long were you gone?
We went for 12 days in total, and that was excluding the 2 travel days there and back. But we were in Rome for a total of 12 days.
Right. So what did you think of Rome? Your first impression, what was it?
Hot.
It was hot.
Yes.
So hot, and it's such a different culture. They live so differently than we do. Like they live half their life outside. It's just such a shocking contrast.
Now, you went in August, I understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So where did you stay when you got there?
Stayed at the Castelfusano campground in cabins.
It was mostly put up for Canadians. We had kind of booked all the trailers available, but then there was also Italian people that stayed there year-round in their own campers and trailers. And it was totally furnished with 2 pools, tennis courts, mini markets, and then all our trailers with washroom facilities and showers and things like that.
Right. So what did you do when you got there? Can you tell me a bit about where you went, what you did?
On the first days we were there, we drove over to the town of Assisi to see the Church of St. Francis of Assisi and to visit the town there as a little pilgrimage. And then I think the day after that we started the actual World Youth Day Conference. Just 5 days long. We had an opening mass where everyone participating was there within Rome with the Pope.
You saw the Pope?
Somewhat on the screen.
On the screen, yeah. It was extremely crowded. You had over 2 million people, so
Wow.
it was quite the crowd.
So did he give the mass that day, do the mass that day, or?
I think he just gave a speech that day.
It was just the opening.
It was just the opening speech and a welcome and all that.
We had little catechismal sessions throughout the week for the next 2 or 3 days, at different churches or cathedrals. And then the last evening of the World Youth Days, there was a vigil, an overnight vigil, and the next morning he said the Mass for over 2 million people all on the same hill and area. And we actually got the passes, the
VIP passes?
VIP passes. So there was 4 of us, myself and Chrissy and 2 people from New Waterford that weren't traveling with youth groups. So the 4 of us got tickets and we got to go in. We were really close to the stage where the Pope was giving the Mass.
Wow. Sounds fun. Cool. So what else did you do? You were there for 12 days. You spent 5 days with the youth group. So what did you do for the rest of your time?
We visited a lot of different churches and religious sites. Been down in the catacombs one day.
Okay.
Which was nice. It was nice and cold. So
yeah.
that was nice. But it was all like for a few centuries, Christians weren't allowed to practice. So they'd actually go down here and paint stuff on the walls, and they couldn't draw a cross, so they'd draw a bird.
Okay.
You know, whatever they could do.
Did you have a guide explaining
Yeah.
things? Okay. Right. And did you have any outside recreational activities, or were they all focused within the group?
Well, at nighttime, once we got back to Castle Fusana, it was our own time type thing. So there was always activities going on there, things we could do. Like we went swimming quite a few times, and there was always little dances going on at the common grounds. So they'd have type of discos every night, where a lot of Canadians would go, a lot of our diocese went, and then there was always the Italian people around, and it was nice to listen to their types of music and their own culture, and just to see them in action, how they acted with each other, and
Right.
so that was a lot of fun.
Right. Now, I understand you, both of you were the only two from Richmond, is it?
Yeah.
But how many went from the Diocese of Antigonish?
70.
Oh, okay. So each diocese got a group of youth, and they went representing that diocese, is it?
There was, in Canada, there was no representation from New Brunswick or Manitoba or Ontario.
Really?
Which was surprising that Ontario didn't have any, but all the other provinces, and no territories either, but all the other provinces, Newfoundland had 2 big dioceses there, Nova Scotia had quite a few, Yarmouth,
Quebec.
and Quebec was there, and then the Prairies and BC, they all had representation, PEI.
Right. So you weren't the only Canadians?
No.
No, you were a large group. So how many do you know in total took part in the youth conference?
2.1 million.
Wow.
Was the final number.
Wow.
They'd projected 1 million, so they were a little surprised.
Yeah, kind of twice as many as they thought. Okay, now, you told me before we started the interview here that you also visit the Coliseum. Where the gladiators would have fought and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, now was that part of the group?
We all went. That was part of, after the World Youth Days were finished, we had religious tours, and as well as historical tours, and this was one of the days that we toured historically. So we seen the Coliseum that day, and that was really neat. Our whole diocese had gone. Wherever we went with the diocese during the day. So that was, we spent quite a few hours there, I think.
Yeah.
And the
Day
bishop.
about.
Bishop Colin was always with us, Bishop Campbell. So he was really good at explaining everything too. Like before we'd go to tour any place, he'd give us a brief explanation of what it was about and the ancient history, and then when we'd come back, he'd ask us what we thought of it, and he'd usually tell us some more facts that we didn't know.
Right. But there was tour guides there as well, was
As
there?
well, yeah.
Now, you also mentioned that you did a pilgrimage, and that it was a lengthy one. So you left where? At what time?
Oh my gosh.
We did 2 pilgrimages, really. We did a Ways Across pilgrimage to
Okay.
the Vatican. So we got the bus in from Castelfusano, and we walked through Rome for a few hours.
Stopping.
Yeah, we'd stop every
periodically.
once in a while, and the bishop would talk or do something.
prayer.
We had to cut it short because it was a little too warm to be walking too far. And then for the pilgrimage to the vigil was 10 kilometers.
I think it ended up being more.
I think so too. I think we got lost and doubled back a few
We took
times.
a couple wrong turns.
All right.
But they were interesting because you were walking for 10 kilometers and we stop every 500 meters and stop and talk to someone from Ireland or Saudi Arabia or Africa or anything.
Right. So, where did you end up at? Where did you go to on that pilgrimage?
The Tor Vergata to University Field, or the overnight vigil, New Field with the Pope and.
Oh, okay.
And there was also entertainment before the Pope arrived. Different musicians came. There was pretty well every language was sang or spoken, Spanish, Italian, French, English. There was always musicians doing something, or acts, dancers. Different things were always going on, and that's while we made our pilgrimage there and while we were there before the Pope arrived. So when we got there, there was sections of the whole field divided. It depended on what your card said. But where we had the VIP pass, we just went straight up to the front entrance.
Oh.
And there was chairs seated down for cardinals and bishops and priests, and we were right behind them.
Oh, okay.
And then once he arrived, he said did a little speech, and then some different people attending the World Youth Days went up to him and had just got to speak with him, and he blessed them, and he blessed us all, and was so it was really nice. And then and we slept there that night, but we all had to be removed from the area where the stage was, where we were before, because they had to clean it up for the next day where he was going to say the mass.
Okay.
So most people already had been sleeping, in their sections, and we got kicked out of our sections. So we went, and we were surrounded by people from Ireland and Norway and Denmark. And so
Where did you sleep?
on the ground,
Just
outside,
open stairs?
under the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was just one night.
Just the one night. Yeah.
Right.
And you exchange different things. Like we had, you'd give them a Canadian pin and they'd give you a Norwegian pencil or something. So we had a collection of different pins and souvenirs, stuff.
Any
that's the whole
lasting
point.
friendships made along the way, or have you kept in touch with anyone you met?
Mostly from our diocese, where we were the only two from Richmond County. Yeah, because
Right.
we were with them the most,
Right.
pretty well all the time.
So I understand the next Youth Unity Conference, am I saying it right this
World
time?
Youth Day.
World Youth Day. Okay. The next one will be held in Toronto, and that'll be in 2002?
In July.
Okay. Do you guys plan on attending?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I guess here I'd like to say, I'd like for you guys to express why you think other youth should participate in this.
The main reason that I participated was because it's such a nice opportunity to get to interact with people you would never, ever come in contact with, not only from our diocese, but from around the world. So while you're exchanging different souvenirs or getting to know one another, you might not even be speaking the same language, but you're all there for the same purpose, and it's just for us it was our religion, as well as you all shared the same religion. So it was neat to all be at the same place and know that everyone was there for the same purpose. And the next one in 2002, where it's in Toronto, it's our home ground. So I think it's really important that we have a huge show of Canadians there to show how proud we are that we are hosting it.
And what do you think, Chrissy?
I think while it's in Canada, it'd be great to see a lot of people go. We took the initiative. We traveled a 13-hour plane ride to Rome. And here's where people have gone to Buenos Aires, to Paris, and all over. It'd be nice to see people get involved in it while it's in Canada. I think it's just a great opportunity for them.
So how would youth watching this go about getting involved with the 2002 one?
Probably contact Father Bruno or their own parish priest if they want to talk to them, or Eric Day in Lousdale.
And if they're a member of a youth
The
group,
youth group.
Ayrshire or Lousdale.
Still, the youth groups will be working on it.
Is that a criteria to be a member of a youth group?
No.
No.
The only criteria is to be between 16 and 35 years old.
Wow. See, I wouldn't consider myself a youth at 35, but sounds good. So you guys had, before we started the interview, I talked to you off camera a little bit, and you kind of reminisced a bit, and you were saying, it's almost been a year now since you've been, and it's kind of cool when you start reminiscing a bit. So what would you say was one of the things that kind of popped into your mind when you realized you were going to come and share your experiences here today?
Just started going through all the people we talked to. Just everything, nice people, and just unbelievable. It was just everything.
Funny little memories of things that really weren't important, and just while we were touring, maybe on the bus drives to places, just getting to know each other, and that was a lot of
Sitting by
fun.
the window and waving at all the other buses.
Just funny little things
Yeah.
that we did while we were there.
People do something nice for you. Like, we got to drive somewhere from a Chinese family living in Italy at one point. And they wouldn't take any money. They wouldn't take anything. All they would take were Canadian pins and pencils.
That's all I wanted.
That's all they
And it was really neat to see how everybody really appreciated the fact that we were from Canada. Like even speaking to police officers or customs, it was, you're Canadian. Well, you know, you guys are very nice people, very friendly, no problems. It was really easy to get around where we were Canadian.
Go shopping, they give you a discount for being Canadian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of shopping?
Not a whole lot. No, there wasn't a lot of time. The bishop once in a while would let us roam around, but it was a lot of just focusing on the scenery and touring, and we'd stop places, but yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of shopping. No.
No? What about the cuisine? You kind of mentioned that the food and the culture was so different.
If anything, that's what you spent most of your money on.
The food? You liked it then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When the place we were staying, Casa Fusana, the food wasn't a whole lot to be desired. But when we'd go elsewhere and eat out, the food, like, you could order whatever you want. The Italian food is really good. It's
incredible.
It's nothing like Canadian Italian food.
Right,
Because it's it's their culture, it's what they do, so it's really good.
They also eat ice cream about every 2 hours.
Really?
And it's completely different. It's not like our ice cream. It's not as creamy or anything.
It's hard to explain.
Richer ice cream? Or?
Yeah, definitely richer.
no,
'Cause I like ice cream, so I think I'd like that.
It's really good.
So what, that's kind of like a appetizer or a snack or?
Everything.
Like an
Appetizer,
everything.
desserts, there's always.
Yeah.
They made a fortune, I'm sure, off of the ice cream eaters.
Right. So what do you think anybody coming to Canada in 2002 is going to be like for you guys? The cuisine was wow, and the fact that the ice cream. What do you think people are going to leave Canada with in 2002?
A lot of the people, even when we were there, they're saying, you know, it's great, it's going to be in Canada. Because, I met 3 Canadian people, and they were so nice, and I can't wait to meet more Canadian people and see what they're coming from, see what the difference is. And, like, we go to Italy, and it was a huge culture shock. And we tell them that, and they want to know why. You know, what's the difference? What's your culture like? And actually, a lot of people from different places have an opportunity that they can come and spend time in a diocese out of Toronto for a few days beforehand.
Oh, okay.
The diocese would host a group from Indonesia or South Africa.
It's just like a lot of the Americans had gone up touring just themselves before the World Youth Day started, whereas we only got there 2 days before it was beginning. So we could have done that, I'm sure, but we didn't. I don't think we did. But a lot of the like the different countries or different dioceses in other countries will come early and will be able to just experience the culture for themselves besides touring in the World Youth Days, just to be here and absorb it all. They'll be able to do that. So
I'm just thinking, how did you guys get these VIP passes? Was it like a lottery or?
our diocese was given I think 8 or maybe 12 of them, and each youth group that was there in our diocese was given, I think, 2.
And since you were the only 2,
yeah.
you got, oh wow.
And the 2 people from Watford that were there with us were the 2 that really organized the trip.
Oh, okay.
That's where I heard about it at a youth ministry conference, and they were the 2 that came to promote it because they had gone to the Paris World Youth Days in '97. They were the only 2 from our diocese that year. Only 2 people went in '97, so they were promoting it. So they were automatically given the 2, and they gave them to us. It was total luck.
Wow. But it wasn't just you 2. There was quite a number then if every diocese was given a dozen.
There was no way we could find them if they...
Oh, really?
We had lost, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, the 4 of us were together. I'm sure they were there. Maybe I didn't see them. They might have stayed with the rest of the group. A lot of the group stayed together, but we weren't going to miss the opportunity to get that close.
Right.
And I think we got extra ones because we were Canada and because we were hosting the next one.
Yeah, really?
So instead of our diocese getting 2 or 3, we got 12.
Right.
So that we could get up there and, see how it's really done. So when we have to do it,
That's right, yeah.
we gotta know.
So what roles do you feel you'll play for the 2002 one, where it will be in Toronto? I mean, it's not like you can run up every other day and decorate or organize something.
Actually, I'm going to be living an hour out of Toronto at the time.
Oh,
So it will
okay.
be kind of convenient.
Right.
But I
okay.
think I'm more likely just to register as a volunteer
Okay.
and see, what they need. If they need people to show people how to get somewhere, or to make sure food's served, or make sure they were distributing water, like going through thousands of cases of water a day there.
Yeah, well, you were saying it was
Whatever.
awfully hot, so.
Oh yeah. But even just walking that distance.
Yeah.
And still Toronto, and July is going to be warm.
Yeah. Okay, so before you leave here today, I want to know, you're going to be in Toronto. You're going on to university this fall. What are you going to be doing and where are you going?
Taking engineering at the University of Waterloo.
Oh, okay. Right. And what are your aspirations when you complete?
I'd like to go into aerospace engineering, but I'm really not sure.
Right. Sounds very interesting. Good luck, Chrissy. And what about you, Janelle?
I'm going to Memorial University in Newfoundland, and I'm taking pre-pharmacy right now.
Oh, okay.
Basically a science courses, so I hope to be a pharmacist someday.
Wow. Great. Well, good luck to you as well. And good luck to both of you on the... Say it for me, Chrissy.
World Youth Day.
World Youth Day 2002 in Toronto. So if any of the youth want to participate, I guess getting in touch with your parish priest or youth group organizers would be the way to go about it. So thank you once again for coming in today and sharing the message with us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
and we gather to pray the Lord our Savior, asking His blessings for our families, and especially for the youth. The cross will remind us that cross carried by Jesus for our salvation. Bienvenue à tous, et nous sommes heureux d'accueillir la croix bénie par le pape en 1984. Et nous allons prier le Seigneur, lui demandant sa bénédiction pour nos familles, spécialement pour la jeunesse. La croix nous rappellera cette croix portée par Jésus pour notre salut. Let us pray. God our Father, the lifting up of Jesus on the cross signifies and announces his lifting up by his ascension into heaven, and indeed begins it. Help us to be witnesses of this mystery. We have this through Christ our Lord, your Son, who lives and reigns with the Holy Spirit, one God forever and ever.
Seigneur Jésus, tu es venu sur notre terre pour apporter la bonne nouvelle du pardon et la paix au monde. Seigneur Jésus, sur le bois de la croix, tu as ouvert tes bras pour distribuer tous tes trésors de l'amour de Dieu. Partout sur ton passage, Seigneur, tu sèmes la vie, tu sèmes l'espérance dans nos cœurs. Merci, Seigneur, d'avoir donné ta vie pour nous. En ce moment, nous voici devant toi debout, prêts à continuer le chemin de l'aventure de la foi, prêts à prendre nous aussi notre croix. De cette croix des JMJ qui est là devant nous, retentit ton appel, venez, suivez-moi. Nous voici, Seigneur, pour faire route avec toi, aujourd'hui, demain et toujours. Amen.
We now listen to the message of the Pope of the World Youth Day. Please be seated. Nous écoutons maintenant le message du Père de la Journée mondiale de la jeunesse.
My dear young people, I wish to express my most heartfelt gratitude to God for the gift of youthfulness that, through you, remains in the Church and the world. I also wish to give God fervent thanks for allowing me to accompany the youth of the world for the last 2 decades of the century that have just ended, showing them the way that leads to Christ, the same yesterday and today and forever. Je voudrais vous inviter à réfléchir sur les conditions que Jésus pose à celui qui décide d'être son disciple. Si quelqu'un veut venir à ma suite, dit-il, qu'il se réunisse lui-même, qu'il se charge de sa croix et qu'il me suive. Jésus n'a pas le Messie de triomphe, ni de la puissance. Il a accompli sa mission de Messie dans la solidarité, dans un esprit de service, dans l'humiliation de la mort. C'est un Messie qui est hors de tout schéma et de tout vacarme, que l'on ne parvient pas à saisir, selon la logique de succès et de pouvoir, souvent utilisé par le monde comme critère de vérification de ses projets et de ses actes. Venu pour accomplir la volonté du Père, Jésus lui demeure fidèle jusqu'au bout. If anyone wishes to come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. These words denote the radicality of a choice that does not allow for hesitation or second thoughts. It is a demanding requirement that unsettled even the disciples, and that throughout the ages has held back many men and women from following Christ. Even today, these words are regarded as a stumbling block and folly. Yet there are not 2 paths, but only one, the one trodden by the Master. The disciples cannot invent a different way. Jésus marche devant les siens et demande à chacun de faire ce que lui-même a fait. Il dit, je ne suis pas venu pour être servi, mais pour servir. Aussi, celui qui veut être avec moi doit-il se faire le serviteur de toi. Je suis venu à vous comme quelqu'un qui ne possède rien. Aussi, puis-je demander d'abandonner tout genre de richesse qui vous empêche d'entrer dans le royaume des cieux. J'accepte la contradiction. J'accepte d'être rejeté par la majorité de mon peuple. Aussi, puis-je vous demander à vous aussi d'accepter la contradiction et la contestation d'où qu'elle vienne.
He must deny himself. To deny oneself is to give up one's own plans that are often small and petty in order to accept God's plan. This is the path of conversion, something indispensable in a Christian life, and that led St. Paul to say, "It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me."
Jésus ne demande pas de renoncer à vivre, mais d'acquérir une nouveauté de vie et une plénitude de vie que lui seul peut donner. Si vivre à la suite du Seigneur devient la valeur suprême, toutes les autres valeurs reçoivent alors de celles-ci leur juste place et leur importance. Le croix se suit donc entre être et avoir, entre une vie pleine et une existence vide, entre la vérité et le mensonge.
Take up his cross daily and follow me. As the cross can be reduced to being an ornament, to carry the cross can become just a manner of speaking. To carry it behind Christ means to be united with him in offering the greatest proof of love. With his invitation, "Follow me," Jesus not only says again to his disciples, "Take me as your model," but also, "Share my life and my choices, and stake your life for love of God and for neighbor together with me."
Le chemin de la vie, c'est précisément le chemin de la croix. C'est le chemin qui ne craint pas les échecs, les difficultés, les mises à l'écart, les solitudes, car il comble le cœur de l'homme. De la présence de Jésus, c'est le chemin de la paix, de la maîtrise de soi et de la joie profonde du cœur.
My dear young people, do not think it strange that, at the beginning of the third millennium, the Pope once again directs you towards the cross of Christ as the path of life and true happiness. The Church has always believed and proclaimed that only the cross of Christ is their salvation. There is a widespread culture of the ephemeral that only attaches value to whatever is pleasing or beautiful, and it would like us to believe that it is necessary to remove the cross in order to be happy. The ideal presented is one of instant success, a fast career, sexuality separated from any sense of responsibility, and ultimately an existence centered on self-affirmation, often bereft of respect for others.
Qui veut en effet sauver sa vie la perdra, mais qui perdra sa vie à cause de moi, celui la sauvera. Jésus nous laisse pas l'illusion que sert donc à l'homme de gagner le monde entier, s'il se perd ou se ruine lui-même.
Therefore, do not be afraid to walk the way first trodden by the Lord. If you allow the grace of God to work in you and earnestly fulfill this commitment daily, you will make this new century a better time for everyone. Mary, the Mother of the Lord, always walks with you. She was the first of the disciples, and she remained faithful at the foot of the cross where Christ entrusted us to her motherly care. May this apostolic blessing that I impart with great affection be with you always.
Please stand. Now we have little crosses that will be given to the youngest of the offended, can have one. And we will ask everybody to come, starting by the side, like for communion, and to come and touch the cross. The little one can touch the little cross, the big cross with the little cross. And so the choir will come first, and Father Stefan will now bless the little process.
Seigneur, nous te demandons de bénir ces croix, ceux qui les porteront, afin qu'elles leur rappellent toujours, et à ceux qui les verront, qu'ils suivent Jésus, notre unique Seigneur. Au nom du Père, et du Fils, et du Saint-Esprit. Amen.
So everybody, adult and young, can go by the side, and the little one will receive the little cross here. Okay, you can please be seated and start by the side now. un signe et une source féconde d'amour et de liberté. Permets que tous nos jeunes soient remplis de sa lumière. Nous te le demandons par Jésus le Christ notre Seigneur. Now, in a few minutes, we have the solemn mass for the youth. The cross will go slowly to Wednesday tonight, and downtown Sydney continues the pilgrimage. So you are invited to stay for the solemn mass for the youth. Maintenant, il y aura la croix qui partira pour Wednesday, downtown Sydney. Alors, vous êtes invités à rester pour la messe solennelle pour les jeunes. Et merci de votre présence.
As the cross is leaving, you are invited to join in on page 4, Victoire. Des retraits